What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're wrapping up our Regulation G content by showcasing one of our last teams that we put out as one of five rentals for the month of March, technically. And this is our Calyrex Ice Rider Smeargle squad here. So this is an archetype that has been going around as of late in the tail end of Regulation G. It's a very, very strong idea with the Smeargle and the Indeedee. And this is also an archetype that is easily replicable in Regulation I. You can just easily slap on a Lunala over here and, you know, you're kind of good, right? So Smeargle can decorate, you know, Lunala or Calyrex, and then they go for big damage with either, you know, Moongeist Beam, Expanding Force, or even just Glacial Lance stuff, right? But there is no Lunala here yet. Of course, this is not a Regulation I team as of yet, but you can easily convert it into one when you get the chance here. But as far as ending our Regulation G content here, this is exactly what we have. So the idea with Smeargle and Calyrex is that you outspeed your Calyrex under Trick Room. So what you can do is once you set up the Trick Room, you get to decorate your Calyrex first, and then it gets to go for the +2 Glacial Lances, right? The Blood Moon-Ursaluna is another good Trick Room sweeper. It's a special attacker on the team that can also offer spread damage. The Urshifu over here with the Choice Band is actually Brave Natured, so this way you can be another Trick Room sweeper, okay? Because you have no speed investment. And then the Ogerpon here is just like another redirector on the team. You have 3 redirectors here, so if they really want to try and get to the Calyrex or even the Blood Moon, they're gonna have to go through these 3 guys first. And Ogerpon just gives you another strong offensive threat that you can have click Ivy Cudgel into a lot of different things. But anyway, at the end of the day, it can function as an offensive mod and a supportive mod. Whichever role you need it for, it can do it, right? And then, of course, like we said with Smeargle, you're clicking Spore also along with Decorate. So don't be afraid to click it, okay? It's not just all about spamming Decorate. You can put things to sleep. You also have beginning Fake Out turns where you can Fake Out in Trick Room. That's always a play. And if they do kill you, then you can always just bring in Indeedee or Ogerpon in the back, and then Calyrex can still hide behind the redirector and deal big damage. Okay, so that's going to do it for the intro. So hopefully we can get some of our last Regulation G wins with this squad here. So without wasting further time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right, we got Groudon and some homies. Those are some homies, man. We got Ninetales too, and Lilligant. Oh shoot, Stonejourner looks devastating. Glacial Lance looking really good right now. I feel like if it's just like the Lilligant stuff, then okay. I don't want to get like Sport and stuff, so I kind of want to just go like Calyrex and Ogre here. Then bring Smeargle in the back. And then in the end game, I could bring in another Indeedee. I have like double redirectors already. I could bring in like Choice Band Ursh and just kind of clean up. Right? And like get some like big offense here. Band. Jesus. Alright, I want to see like Groudon, Lilligant these. I want to see like Sleep Powder. Okay, I want to see it. I think Ogre is a pretty good lead here just because he's going to give me the Sun. So this way I get to do a little bit more damage in said Sun. So we'll see how he decides to lead this here. We're pretty bulky on the Ogerpon as well. Max HP, some defense as well. Ah, Stonejourner, and so there's a wide guard user there, of course. We know this. I would love to just kill the Stonejourner right now. I would love to kill the Groudon, of course. I realistically, there's Terrafire Groudon in that. So yeah, P-Blades is not gonna be fun, but if I can just, what if I just click Glacial Lance right now? What are you actually doing to this? You know, like if I just do this Glacial Lance, he could just honestly click Wide Guard here. But if I click Trick Room, that's also like kind of safe. I want to just set up Trick Room. Okay. And then I could even just protect here. I could also just click Ivy Cudgel and lose my Ogre. What are you actually doing here? I'm gonna just click Ivy Cudgel into you. Let's see what happens. Okay, he does go for the wide guard. He does go for the wide guard. Alright, I was never clicking an attack, first of all. Alright, we get to bop this Groudon on the head. That's a lot of damage. He does go for the Heat Crash. Alright, that's not going to do as much as you think. Okay, and... oh, Life Orb Groudon. Hello. Alright, there is the Trick Room. Okay. So that was cool. Alright, well, we can click High Horsepower now into Stonejourner. I can also click High Horsepower into Groudon. Or actually High Horsepower into this. Protect first. I did see some moves there. Groudon clicking that move was actually kind of annoying here. Alright, so I'm still gonna click High Horsepower right here. You know, try pick up a KO. Maybe I get it. I'm still clicking Follow Me here. Just seeing. You know, maybe there is no wide guard there. Maybe he does it now. We'll see. Okay. There. Oh, he does it. All right. So High Horsepower. Oh God, Groudon, bro. Yeah. See, you know, I took a lot of attack there just to like kind of survive this. And there's a P-Blades. Okay, Life Orb Groudon doing a lot of damage here. Oh my goodness. You're telling me I could have clicked Glacial Lance. Alright, but the Groudon does die himself. I think the Life Orb chip is there. Yeah, that was just honestly poorly managed by us. But he, you know, I think he has a sash on that thing. But 116 Adamant, not enough to beat a Groudon. Good job, Groudon. Alright, so we lost a lot of things there. But we still have Banned Ursh in Trick Room, which is kind of funny when you think about it. Okay. And we have Terra Dark Blaze. Good, goes for the Lilligant. Oh, maybe that thing is the sash. Okay. But we have Fake Out Pressure, so yeah. So honestly, that's what I want to do. I want to click Fake Out right here. Okay. He might have... ooh, he might have Terra Ghost there. So maybe Fake Out you. Yeah, maybe just Fake Out you and then just go for Glory here. Not go for Glory. How do I want to do this? Terra Grass. Fake Out here. How do I want to do this? I know he's probably like Terra Ghost here. So what I want to do is just like Fake Out this. And then just Wicked Blow right here. Okay. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's the Rocky Helmet. Uh oh, that's not good. Okay, now where is the sash? Is it on the Lilligant? Okay, well, it's not on the Lilligant, so that drops. Good job there. We have Spore locked and ready. My sash is gone. And it is a Ninetales. Would love to Spore that. Okay, so that's what we do. We're gonna Spore this. And we can do this. Alright, we just click this. Oh yeah, we're banded. Alright, well, we still go for this. Stonejourner. Still have 2 more turns of Trick Room. That is a Ninetales. Yeah, I think we just Spore this slot. Alright, and then just Terra and click Wicked Blow. And yeah, we chill. Okay, there's our Terra. I could also redirect. I don't think it's necessary. I want to take advantage of the Trick Room here. I don't think there's any Terra Grass plays either. Unless it's on the Stonejourner. That would be kind of crazy. But let's see. Okay, we do see a Terra on their end. What is it going to be? Is it a Terra Grass? That's what I want to know. It is the Ninetales. That probably shouldn't matter. There's the Grass Terra, but I was never going to Spore that slot. I can just kill it. You don't need to Spore if you're going to kill it. So I'd rather just Spore the Stonejourner slot here, right? So you take a Night-Night. Okay. And my Urshifu should just punch this Ninetales into next week. Right? So here we go. Stonejourner stays asleep. Tried to do something. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Alright, but here we go. Wicked Blow. Choice Band. Terra Dark. Not Terra. Yep. Terra Dark. Goodbye. Band. Yep. There it is. Okay. GG's. And now we can decorate our Urshifu if you really wanted to. We can decorate our Ursh. Okay, but yeah, now we can just it would be kind of fun if we just click decorate. All right, we click click Decorate. Or I can just also just click Spore again just to be safe, you know? Because, you know, first turn of sleep. Oh yeah, I keep thinking about this. Okay, Earth should just win. Okay. No wake up. Not that it was necessary. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we punch this thing. We're faster anyway. It's just kind of funny. Oh, okay, good job, Stonejourner. Alright, there's a Rocky Helmet. Okay, Sunlight is gone. Dimensions return to normal at long last. Okay, but we can click Follow Me now, and now we can click Wicked Blow again. Okay. And I don't know if there's any world where Stonejourner is actually winning this. So, good job. The Groudon survived. Okay, but this is why you go Brave-Natured Urshifu and start punching things, right? This is your true restricted. We killed the Sojourner, we killed the Ninetales. And yeah. We beat the Groudon there, of course. Right. Urshifu was the true restricted here. Okay, we got the CSR stuff with the Wheezing. His name is J-O-E. Hey, that's Joe. That's my name. Okay, I see what you did there. Now, the Wheezing with the Toxic Spike stuff and the Poison Gas. Could be that. Is there an ability shield somewhere is what I'm thinking. There is a D-Knight here. Is that Life Orb? Chien-Pao, I'm wondering as well. Let me see something here. Because, you know, there's like so many variations of that squad. I just want to know like which one could that be, but I don't think it really matters a whole lot, just because I kind of know what they're supposed to do here. You know, but is this like a recent global challenge question? You never know. Anyway, I would love to put things to sleep. I think Smeargle is like a nice easy lead here, and same with like the Urshifu. That's also pretty good here. We can go and close out with the Calyrex. And probably an Indeedee here, I want to say. Yeah, I think that's one way to do this. So, we'll see if this actually works out here. But, yeah, usually you see like the Tatsu stuff here. But I think it's Kyle's team. I think it's the one with like Life Orb Chien-Pao and like Sash Calyrex. So there's the Chien-Pao Ursh stuff. We have Fake Out on our side. And it is to my understanding that neither of these things have Terra Ghost. So that being said, I can Fake Out the Chien-Pao right now. I can Fake Out something, you know. And then just hit that Ursh for like Wicked Blow damage or even like CC damage. It'll be faster, of course. So maybe I just Fake Out this thing first, and I know you can't do that. So I may just honestly just go for CC into the Chien-Pao. You might just go into Calyrex here. You never know. Actually, Terra's here. Is this water? Is this the Ursh? Bro, okay. Well, we clearly faked that out. Okay, yeah, so that's good. That's a good Fake Out target. Either way, Fake Out was going to be good. So the Smeargle gets to stay around for a little bit, and we get to pick up the Chien-Pao ideally, which is good news for us. So there's a Fake Out over there. And there is an Ice Spinner. We should eat this anyway. He goes into the Ursh, that's fine, right? So we get a free Chien-Pao kill. Yeah, there's the Life Orb. Okay, here's the CC. Now, if he goes into Calyrex, okay, we can't ideally hit it. So that's fine for him. So like he's making a trade here. He's saying like you can kill my Chien-Pao, but I get to bring in Calyrex, and now I have all this pressure, right? And now what do you do? Right. That's just what I think he's gonna do here. So let's see. Okay. Oh, it's actually Iron Hands. Okay, wait a second. So I think I can take one. This Iron Hands. I think I'm faster. Fake Out my Smeargle too. I would love to Spore. I'd love to Spore this lot. and go into like a Calyrex here. Okay. But of course the Iron Hands does have fake up. He knows I'm like maybe like potentially banded here, but we'll see if he fakes out this slot. But I am threatening some stuff here. He's only Scarf Ursh. Okay. He didn't go into the Cal. I think you just gotta go into the Calyrex there, in my opinion, right? You just have so much pressure there. But maybe he's just scared of the Dark Ursh here, right? He goes for the fake out into the Ursh slot. Okay, that's good news for us. Our Surging Strikes. We should live whatever he throws into the Smeargle slot, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, we're eating this. Good job, Smeargle. Okay, Smeargle, we get to Spore the Iron Hands here. Okay, we live that. We're not gonna live that long. Okay. Alright, and we go for the Spore. So that thing takes a nap. Guaranteed turn of sleep. So I can also just click Spore again. I can click Follow Me, get up Trick Room, ideally, and then what comes in its place, right? We do have an Indeedee, potentially. And then I can Preserve. But yeah, I want to keep the Smeargle, potentially. I don't know if I can. I think it just has to drop here, and then we just bring in something else, like our own Ursh to take its place, and then just start punching Calyrex. So, that being said, I'm gonna click Follow Me here. Okay. Or, if anything, I can click... Yeah, I'm gonna click Follow Me here. And I am going to click the Trick Room button. Okay. So, Smeargle, it was nice knowing you. You did your job. You clicked Spore. Okay, Surging Strikes. Okay. You get a free Trick Room. The Iron Hands takes a turn of sleep. Yeah, I did not want Calyrex taking all this damage, especially when he can bring in the other thing. Alright, but this is fine. Okay. Because now we get to bring in this guy. Right, Trick Room comes up. Okay, we get to bring in this guy. He can do a lot now. He can just punch that Calyrex into next week. We can also bring in Indeedee here. But yeah, I think we just want all this pressure coming out here with the Ursh. And he is Scarf. Alright. So we can click Wicked Blow now. We can click Glacial Lance now. And start picking up these KOs here. The Iron Hands, we want him to take another turn of sleep. Okay, the Iron Hands wakes up. That's unfortunate. Oh. Alright, he got the one turn wake. That's unfortunate. Now we're in a bad spot. Alright, we clicked the Glacial Lance. We could have also clicked High Horsepower, but I wanted to do some damage. So the Iron Hand stays awake. We have to take the Terra Water Searching Strikes. We do have some bulk, but yeah. It's actually not even doing that much here. Okay. That's unfortunate. If the Iron Hand stays asleep here, you know, the Urshifu lives and we're okay. But the one turn wake is honestly what did it in there. And now we're just forced to keep clicking Follow Me here, and I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to kill the Iron Hands here. Okay. We're gonna have to need the +1 here. Okay. We might switch in his Calyrex now. The psychic damage into... It just has to be this, right? We need the +1 boost first. Okay, there's the Follow Me. And we know the Iron Hands is faster. Okay, there's a Heavy Slam. That shouldn't... That did a little bit too much there. Okay, here's the High Horsepower. We need this kill. Nah, it's not enough. Adamant 116, not enough damage. Good job on the Iron Hands. Alright, we can click Glacial Lance, but again, we're just gonna lose to the Terra Wars. Yeah, so unfortunately, if we get a crit, maybe we get lucky next turn, but with this being, we'll see. But I think we just get cooked here. So I will just click the Glacial Lance button. Yeah, even then, yeah, it just does that. A little bit more chip. Unless I crit this Ursh here. you know, and he just beats us. So yeah. Otherwise, if the Iron Hand stays asleep, the Urshifu kills that Ursh, and we're chilling. But he wakes up, he kills our Ursh, and we lose. There wasn't really a whole way around it. Okay, but GG's to our opponent though. Sometimes that's just what happens when you have to play like that. But yeah, we take that L. So good jobs to Joe. Okay, we got Mr. Emerson here. Another Lunala team here, but that's a little different than normal. But he has the formula with the Whimsicott, Ursh, Indeedee stuff with Blood Moon, and then there's the Ogerpon Wellspring there. Was this at a recent regional? I think it was. Was this Brisbane? I don't think so. Okay, so I mean, we have our own Blood Moon. We'd love to spore and decorate things. Don't know if I'll get that chance though. He's got Whimsicott. I don't think that Whimsicott comes to this. He's gonna rely on other things. We do have an Ogerpon, which could be pretty good here. I think the Terra on his part is also going to be important here. So I think I just want to do like Smeargle, Calyrex here. Bring in the Ursh, and I could bring in Blood Moon. Could be pretty good here, especially into the Moongeist Beam stuff. I think I'll go something like this. But yeah, I'm not sure what he wants to try there. But it's not the Scream Tail stuff from VR. It's not the Calm Mind ideas either. Alright, Lunala, Whimsicott here. So, cool ideas already. Okay, we can click Glacial Lance and we can click Spore on that Lunala. That would be very, very funny if we did that. So I think I will do that. I think I will. And we'll click Spore here. And I'll click a Glacial Lance. And let me see what happens here. Now, my Calyrex could get smacked. I don't want my Calyrex to get smacked. So I think I will just Terra this thing. And let's see what happens. Now, if he clicks Wide Guard, okay, that means fine. Then I can still click Spore over there. Withdraws the Whimsicott. I was never clicking Fake Out. If this is Indeedee, that's going to be funny. Oh, boy. Alright. Question is, did you click Wide Guard? Okay. Did you click it? Okay, there's the Psychic Seize. That's fine, you know. Again, the idea is also we're breaking the Shadow Shield here. That's the other thing we're doing. If you click Trick Room and try to Trick Room my Trick Room, that would be funny. Because then I can just go decorate next turn and start smashing. Right? That would be very, very funny. But this is just so I don't die to like Meteor Beam stuff. Oh, speaking of dying to Meteor Beam. Oh, boy. Okay. As long as he doesn't crit me. I would love if this went into Smeargle. I would very much love if this went into Smeargle. Oh, or I would take a miss. I'll take that too. Hey, best turn scenario. And take that Glacial Lance there. And then you take a nap there. Oh, this is perfect. Excellent. Imagine this guy just clicks the shutdown button on his Switch right now. I would love that. Oh, this is very good. Okay, that's great. Now we can decorate and, yeah, start sweeping. I'm gonna click this. That Indeedee does no pressure. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Okay, swaps the Indeedee. Free decorate, free Glacial Lance. Oh man. This can't be any worse for our opponent here. This can't go any worse. This Whimsicott could have a Sash here. They're tearing the Sleeping Lunala. Is this Terra Water? Is that what this is? Alright, I don't mind that. It is Terra Water. But this thing is gonna... Unless this Whimsicott is not Sash. Okay. Alright, but you did switch it out that first turn, so I'm gonna say you're not. But here we go. Here's the Glacial Lance. I would love to go to +3 here. Let's see what this Whimsicott is. It is a Sash. Alright. Okay. I was never sporing that slot. I just want to go for the hard Decorate play here. Oh, man. Here we go. Here's the Decorate. We're +2 now. Okay. I see no reason why I can't just do it again. I'm gonna do it again, and I'm still clicking this. Like, I have no fear. Okay. Oh, he went for the Endeavor, bro. That's very brave of you. That's very... I respect the Endeavor play. Okay, this is still gonna do a lot now. Alright, Lunala is losing a lot of its damage now. Alright, we got rid of a Whimsicott. That's cool. Okay, we have the plus boost. Smeargle getting untouched. Decorate again. Wow, so that Whimsicott actually had Endeavor. I can't believe it. Okay, that's his way of getting around it. There's the Ogerpon. Okay, that's cool. We have a Sash, but he doesn't care. Okay, I just have to do it like this. Now, if the Lunala wakes up, that would be kind of funny, but it's taking 2 turns of sleep. I do have an Ursh. That could be interesting. Oh, man. So Lunala has to stay asleep for another turn. That's like the idea here. And if he doubles the Smeargle, then it just dies, right? So let's see if the Lunala actually wakes up. Okay, he's gotta wake up now. Let's see. Does he do it? Follow me. Does Lunala take that 3rd turn of sleep? Survey says Ivy Cudgel, alright. The Smeargle lives. Lunala stays asleep! Calyrex going crazy! Oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, now we just win. It's over. Goodbye, Ogerpon. Smeargle domination, man. You know, if he wakes up, he clicks Expanding Forest, he probably just wins, maybe. You know? But he let me do my first turn stuff. But he was a Sash Whimsicott, so Sash Whimsicott is still pretty good. He's not Covert Cloak. Alright, there's his Indeedee. That's the only thing he has left. Okay. Alright, and that's it. I would love to just Spore this thing. Alright, and then maybe Blood Moon can do something. Alright, but I don't think there's any need to. I think we just steamroll. Hold on, let's check our Calyrex stats here. Oh my god. We are +6 here. That's kind of funny. Alright. So yeah, we just click follow me. I'm still clicking Glacial Edge. GG's. He's not even gonna let me kill this. Yep. Whew. Just gotta get 3 turns sleep. Alright. Wow. We got another interesting Zacian squad there. There is probably Tailwind Jugulis there with Snarl. There's Rillaboom, there's Goldango stuff. Okay, so Indeedee looks pretty good here. Now, the Goldango, on the other hand, does not look great because I have Terra Fairy here. So, that is the only thing that I don't like. We might have to just use, like, Ogerpon-Ursaluna stuff. Like, if he just leads Goldango, that's actually very problematic. So, that being said, I may have to click Fake Out and Terra Fire this Ogerpon already, immediately. And just go from there, right? So yeah, I think it just has to be that way. I could even do like Indeedee stuff, just so that he can't actually do that. I have Smeargle with Fake Out pressure. It's kind of funny. Yeah, and then in the back end, oh, I do have a... I think I need double redirector. What if I just start strong with like Urshifu here, alright? And then I'll bring in Indeedee in the back along with the Calyrex here. I think this could be good. Let's see. I don't necessarily need the Smeargle for something like this. But I do need the Hearthflame, especially if he wants to bring like Goldango stuff. Start going crazy. And this is where like Urshifu can scare that Goldango away. Okay, Iron Jugulis. Yeah, see, Iron Jugulis Goldango. This is what I thought he might try, right? This is also where I wanted to bring Fake Out and Fake Out the Jugulis and then just hit that Goldango for super big damage. So now we have to make a choice. Okay, we can Terra this thing and we can click Ivy Cudgel into the Jugulis. And I can just honestly Sucker Punch this Goldango. I want to see if that does enough damage. I could also just straight Wicked Blow. Right, I can also just like click follow me. That's not really gonna do a whole lot there. Yeah, let me try this. Let's see if this, if he gets scared here. Yeah, he's gonna swap, which is fine. So he went into Iron Hand, so we can bring in Indeedee for that later, right? But I want to remove this Jugulis first. Okay. Now, if he clicked the Hurricane button into the Urshifu, alright, you know, so be it. We'll work our way around that somehow. We'll bait him with the Fake Out and then go into Indeedee next turn. So let's see. Okay. Depends on what he was going for here, right? So there's a Sucker Punch. Dodges it. Okay, Jugulis, Digi-Click, Tailwind. You went for Air Slash into the Ursh. We actually live, which is kind of funny. So I could have gotten a free Wicked Blow into that slot there. That Jugulis... Yeah, again, we have some Spit-F investment on this Urshifu, which is great news for us. Okay. We live that Air Slash because we have special defense investment. So good EVs from Clover on his part. And now there's Goldango doing stuff again. Right, so our Hearthflame remains untouched. So we got rid of a Jugulis, which could have been threatening to Calyrex, maybe. But now he has to do something else. And now we're faster than stuff. It goes for Zacian here. Okay, well, that's fine by us. I can bop that thing on its head. Okay, so I will do that. We'll just do this. Switch out, go into Indeedee, not get faked out, preserve Urshifu later, get a Redirector on the field, and leave Iron Hands later. Because I know Calyrex can beat that thing eventually. Just needs a little bit of chip. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna switch out. See if he clicks Fake Out. Or if the Zacian just went bonkers and hit the Urshifu slot there. Could also click Protect. But then we have a Redirect on the field next turn. So I would actually be okay with that if he did that, because then I just do it again next turn. This time would follow me. So what is the position play here? Alright. It's gonna Terra. Is this gonna be the... So no Terra on the Goldango later. So that's important to know. Preserving the win con. He's gonna go Terra Zacian here. And it's gonna be Terra Fairy, which is okay, I guess. So we won't kill. At least I don't think so. That means he didn't protect. He went for Sacred Sword. Oh, that did a lot. Okay, we go for Ivy Cudgel here. Alright, into the Zacian slot. Okay, Zacian just goes splat. Ogerpon is busted. So then what did this Iron Hands do? Alright, he didn't go for Fake Out. He went for an attack. Alright, he went for a Drain Punch. Oh, that's fine. You know, enjoy your draining of punches there. Alright, there's Goldango. Okay. Now the question is, do you have enough? Does Make It Rain do enough? I don't think so. So honestly, we just do this. And we click Follow Me here. You might be faster, but you can't click Shadow Ball, which is what I want you to limit. I don't think Make It Rain picks up from here. I think I have just enough bulk. I have just enough bulk. And we get to find out who's faster anyway. So let's see how much speed investment you have on this Goldango. Okay. Oh, he just says, no, I give up. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, no need for the restricted. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that win. Okay. Miraidon stuff with Archelodon. And Chien-Pao, Incin, Gambit stuff. Okay, very interesting there. There's a lot of ground weaknesses there. There's 5 ground weaks. I'd be insane not to bring Blood Moon, but how do I get it in the right spot? There is also like Incineroar shenanigans here. Okay. So here's what I want to do. Got Smeargle with Calyrex here. And then I could always just do Blood Moon and Indeedee stuff for terrain. Not bringing Ursh seems like a throw, but we'll try this. Yeah, we have some support options and then some We have one physical attacker, one special attacker here, so we'll see how this goes. Do need Indeedee for the terrain advantage, but let's see what he decides to do here. It's gonna go with Gambit and Iron Hands here. Indeedee might have to come out immediately. Just because of all this stuff that you look at all this offense he has here. All right. Okay. It's Quark Drive here. Yeah, it's got attack boost there. So, what I would love to do is actually spore something. I would love to spore the Iron Hands. I don't know if he's gonna fake out that slot. If he fakes out and kills the Smeargle, that's gonna be bad. Might just fake out the Smeargle and then just spore. I could set up Trick Room. Does it do anything? And there's a lot of base 50s on his field. Okay. I kind of want to just do this and click like high horsepower right here just because. Okay. Yeah, he clicked fake out there. I guess that's fine. He crit my Calyrex there. So he's faster. Okay. Question is, what did this Gambit decide to do? It's just foul. Oh, it's just foul play there. All right. So could have clicked Spore. So you get some chip on everything. But now what I can do is actually just spore this slot. Okay. And then put pressure with Blood Moon-Ursaluna. I can do it like that. So we'll switch here. Okay, we should still outspeed just because, you know. Yeah, so he went for Sucker, but that's not really going to do anything. Okay, and then we can just spore that slot. So now he'll take a turn of sleep, which is good. Alright, and now Blood Moon can start clicking things like, you know, Earth Power and whatnot. Now the Iron Hand is going to have to stay asleep, so we're going to have to go for a little bit of a gamble here. Okay, and say the Iron Hand stays asleep, but I would love to spore the Gambit slot. And I want to click Earth Power into this slot just because I know that the Miraidon could come in at some point. He wakes up now, that's not great. And he kills it. So I could just play it safe. Or I could just say, yeah, you're staying asleep. Okay. Kind of Terra. Okay, so ideally this is... Oh, it's grass. Oh, it's the Gambit. Is the Gambit grass? The Gambit is dark. Okay. I mean... Alright, well, that's taking a nap, at least. Okay, he went for the Sucker. That should not kill. Alright, it'll do a lot, but it shouldn't kill. Yeah, that's okay by me. Okay, we spore this slot. Now, the Iron Hand is going to have to stay asleep here. We pray. Okay. Gambit stays asleep, and the Iron Hands wakes up. Okay. Alright, unfortunate, but he got the one-turn wake. What are you going to do? Okay, that being said... Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Okay. I got the one-turn wake. I mean, what was the safest play? I guess just follow me and then click Earth Power. Yeah, might as well. Okay, we can still spore this slot here, and we can still start clicking High Horsepower. But I also just want to click Glacial Lances just to like deal some damage here. Okay. And spore the Iron Hand slot. So here we go. Some chip. That's good chip. Alright. Here's the spore. Okay. Alright. Now, once again, we're gonna have to... We could play it safe this time, right? I do have the Terra Fairy off, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna decorate this. I'm gonna decorate this. And what we're saying now is we're going to also click Trick Room here. I also want to just remove the Gambit now. This is tough because I want to click Trick Room, but I just don't have the spot for it. gonna click Trick Room. I have to try this. Alright, I need the speed advantage when Miraidon comes in, so even if I do pick up the KOs, I still have like some advantage. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say everybody takes a nap here. Gambit, asleep. Alright, Iron Hands, gotta stay asleep. Alright, Decorate comes in. This is good. And then next turn we can Decorate again. Okay. Iron Hands needs to stay asleep here. Okay, Iron Hands wakes up again. Alright, it is a Drain Punch into the Smeargle slot. He's hitting all the right slots here, man. What do you want me to do? He's getting all these one-turn wakes. You know, I need the boost. Okay. But we did go for Trick Room at least, so that's good for us. Okay, now we have Helping Hand pressure, and he can't click, you know, Sucker Punch stuff. Okay, now we need the Calyrex to pick up here now. Okay. The problem is, he's got Drain Punch, he's got other things there. He removed 2 of our big threats there. Alright, we have an Indeedee here. Okay, now we can also just click Psychic into this. Okay, and now we can click Glacial Lance, and this should be able to pick up everything he's got here. So now I'm fairly confident. Alright, we got the spot we need. Okay, we just need to pick up KOs now and start sweeping. Okay, the Iron Hands is full health here. Okay, he's gonna swap it, so it's taking the Glacial Lance. I don't think it'll be anything good. It's actually gonna be a Miraidon. Okay, that's fine by me. So there, oh, okay. Well, there's that. So this is okay. Let's see what this Gambit decides to do here. Gambit stays asleep. This is good. Alright, so free Miraidon kill. That's good news for us. Alright, free everything here. So Miraidon and the Gambit just go splat here. Okay. And then next turn, we can just click the Helping Hand play. And we'll be +5. And I don't think there's a world where you can beat this stuff here. Alright, there's the Indeedee clicking Psychic. Of course, getting whiffed. Alright, Iron Hands gets to come back. Gets to click Fake Out 1 turn. But we have Protect. It is our Calyrex. He can read this a little bit. There's the Iron Hands again. So what I want to do is actually just deal a little bit of chip damage here. Just for the Psychic play. Arc looks really strong. But I can just chip the damage now. That would be good. I can even click Protect here. Depends on what he wants to do. This Iron Hand's got a lot of one-turn wakes, I gotta say. Alright, but here we go. We're gonna Protect here. If he reads this right, he fakes out the Indeedee and tries to kill the Indeedee with like Draco Meteor. But he went into the Calyrex. Okay, so Indeedee should be okay for this turn. Alright. Alright. Chip the Iron Hands a little bit. And put that thing in range. Yes, that's very good. Okay, and it is a flat. Oh, that's fine. Now we clean up here. Okay. Excellent. That's all I need. Now we click this. Right, just to keep the Arc honest. We click Follow Me. We click Glacial Lance. Not Protect. Alright, we should be okay. Alright, there's the Follow Me. We're following. Okay, Iron Hands does click a Drain Punch. It's not gonna. That did way too much damage. Right, but that's because of the, you know, the other thing. Okay, and now we click Glacial Lance. Should do a lot to our Calyrex, honestly. That's very. Oh, it just actually kills it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. I mean, you know, this Calyrex was +4, so you know it's just neutral. But there it is. So good job, Smeargle, putting on the Spore pressures early, and then once we got up Trick Room, we were able to be okay from there. All right, so that's it. So if you still need another regulationG team to close out your own content, if you're still looking for some last-minute teams. Maybe you have like some kind of tournament going on here. Give this one a go. Let us know how you do. But like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, you can easily convert this squad into a regulation IG, where you can just add something like a a Miraidon, or you can even add something like a Lunala, which is exactly what I mentioned earlier. Because again, it's a bulky Trick Room setter that can also deal out big damage. It can benefit, you know, with all of these options. Indeedee, Smeargle, Urshifu, Ogerpon easily can be slapped on into this type of archetype of hard Trick Room with the Calyrex Ice Rider. Okay, but that's it. So now from here on, we'll be focusing more so with our Regulation I content. We had a lot of fun in Regulation G, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes single restricted is a little bit more of a casino roulette matchup, where at least in Regulation I, it feels a little bit more balanced because, you know, if one restricted feels overpowered, you always have another one that you can bring in, or just one that can balance things out for the other one, right? And back in Sword and Shield, that's exactly how it felt as well. So even though there was Dynamax, double restricted still felt much better than dual restricted. There was a lot more possibilities. There was a little bit of alleviation in the team building, right? And that's how I feel about Regulation I here as well in Scarlet and Violet, okay? But that's it. So we'll be back with another video in the next one. It's all about Regulation I from here. Peace out and have a good one.